The Superi 46 gives me a lot of the JAK 56 SMG vibes. This honestly hits very similarly to JAK 56, except in an SMG form with great mobility, great range with the secret class setup, the secret sauce I'm going to show you guys. But overall, this has to be a contender for one of the best SMGs right now, even SMG hybrids right now in the game. And I'm not even kidding, you guys have to try it out. If you guys haven't gotten your first nuke yet, this would be the gun that will give you your first nuke. So for the class setup for the Superi 46, for the muzzle, I use the ECS required suppressor, pretty much one of the best muzzles in the game for SMGs and pistols, undetectable by radar, fire and aim stability, ADS speed, and in return you get a laser blue light that enemies can hardly see, so don't even worry about that. For the barrel, to make this almost like an AR SMG hybrid, you're going to want to use the Hound Guard heavy barrel, and pretty much this helps with bullet velocity and range and aiming out of sway. And you can see there that bumps it up 22, 23, 27%. So it's definitely going to help with long range gunfights. For the underbarrel, you're going to want to use a DR6 hand stop. Helps with the aim down sight speed, aim walking speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, just to aid with that mobility. And it does not even really affect recoil control, which is amazing. For the magazine, you could run 30, 20 is going to be too short, but 40 is a sweet spot so you can kill multiple targets, so I do recommend that. And finally, for the stock, some people have been running the JAK Cutthroat. If you have good recoil control, you can definitely run this, maybe on a smaller setup or map. But if you want to help with the recoil control along range, you want to use a Rescue 9 stock, and that's going to help you a ton with tactical sprint speed, movement speed, and recoil control. So look, it helps with mobility and ADS, which is the best of both worlds. And for you guys who are wondering what kind of perks I'm using the commando glove so I can run and sprint. Covert sneakers is essential because everyone sound whores. Compression plate because it's quick fix. EOD because everyone spams grenades all the time, and engineer vest. And that's pretty much the class of guys. So far in the past few days, there's been so many leaks on Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf 4 or Black Ops 6. And the leaks so far seem promising. I mean, a lot of the people are talking about how the game has been in the making for 4 years now. I mean, just, I don't want to get you guys upset, but 4 years doesn't mean shit to me. I mean, sounds like a long time, but how hard were they really working? Is it like they started thinking about it 4 years ago and then just started a few months ago kind of thing, So there's no really clarity on that they've been grinding and trying to make this game the best game they've ever made. But one thing I do like is how they're making a heavy emphasis on zombies. I really do feel bad for the zombies communities who only play Call of Duty for zombies, because Vanguard or Vanguarded was terrible. Black Ops Cold War, depending on the newbies, if they were new to zombies, people thought it was a W. If they were recurring zombie fans coming back, they thought it was mid or even below mid, because there was lack of continued support, especially for Outbreak. And zombies in this game, honestly, once you finish the story missions, complete Borealis and Bioluminescent, there isn't much else to do. There's really no reason to continue playing, other than unless you're a hardcore zombies fan and go for Easter eggs. But even then, it's very easy. I mean, even if you have a sweat party, there's so many mechanics that you can, like Tombstone, and there was so much people glitching, so you can get a whole bunch of unlimited, special equipment and perks, and it took away a lot of the fun. So there really isn't much skill involved. I mean, I've seen clips of people soloing, some of the bosses, and I think that does take skill. But if you're in a whole party, especially combined with the other party, minimal skill is involved. And they also reveal that they're going to show the Black Ops 6 showcase, I believe, for Xbox on June 9th, 1 p.m. Eastern if you guys are on the East Coast of the United States. So hopefully we find out, more details, maybe gameplay or trailer indicating anything, really. Anything's going to be information on what we're to expect. Maybe we might see some movement, or we might see that different type of movement that FaZe Jeff was talking about, how we might be shooting or diving at the same time while turning and shooting. There's gonna be a whole different type of movement mechanic supposedly. So I'm all for it. I think it's better having a new movement mechanic that might be broken than have no movement at all. Modern Warfare 2 is arguably one of the worst games. In my opinion, it's worse than Vanguard. It had great content, for DMZ, Warzone, different, continued support compared to Vanguard. Vanguard had nothing, but it did have better movement in Vanguard, and blitz pacing made it fire. So we'll see kind of how that goes. But having more movement options is just better. It increases the skill gap. Sorry if you have a negative KD, but you're gonna get shat on. there's a really small population of people who also really do like Modern Warfare 2. They really like that slow movement, more milsim kind of movement. I think that it's just boring. I mean, there's different games that you guys can go for if you guys really like milsim. I don't think Call of Duty is that right game for you guys. And these people really get offended when people slide cancel. They're like, oh, you can't shit on me if you didn't slide cancel. Why wouldn't you slide cancel? Especially in this game, it made it so easy where you really just had to tap circle and then X. 2 buttons if you're on the PS5 controller. I'm not sure what it would be on the Xbox controller. So pretty much 2 keys or 2 buttons and you slide cancel. It's not like how it was in Modern Warfare 2019 and Vanguard where you had to do circle X. So you had to slide cancel and then jump, or the movement mechanics to jump. So I don't know why people aren't doing it. It doesn't take any rocket science to complete it. It's just another mechanism to navigate the map faster, make it harder for your enemies to hit your shots. So if you guys aren't slide canceling and you're hearing this, make sure you slide cancel. Once you get comfortable with it, it's natural to you. You don't even have to force it or think about it. And you just gotta, see and understand the feel of how far you can slide across a door, across a room, or how to slide and twist and jump shot as well, because that will change your game a lot. And aim assist just kind of goes bunkers when someone's slide canceling and jumping like crazy and buddy hopping. It's just a lot harder for me if someone's doing that to land their shots. So that's just gonna put you at an advantage, and that kill might be the kill that gets you that advanced UAV, and then that advanced UAV is gonna get you to a nuke. So it's just little things to think about there. But like I said earlier, the Superi 46 reminds me a lot of the TAC 56 SMG. It's almost like the TAC 56 and the Vel 46, which is the MP7, had a baby. It has a decent fast fire rate, great recoil control and range, especially with the barrel that I showed you guys. That barrel is going to be essential. I mean, you guys can use other barrels, a smaller barrel if you guys are going to use it in just small maps, or you might have either no stock or JAK Cutthroat for a faster movement. Pretty much rock any class that you guys like. I like this one. I felt this is most versatile for most of the maps, even medium range maps. I wouldn't use this gun for ground war. I think ground war is very AR sniper dependent. There's also rumors that when Black Ops 6 comes out, that is when Verdansk is going to come out. They're going to have some sort of map modification to Verdansk to make it similar to the Black Ops 6 era. So I think it's going to be very interesting, because the developers did say that Verdansk is coming later in 2024. So technically, Black Ops 6 might come out October, maybe November at the latest. So it gives them plenty of time to build up the hype, especially for Warzone players, bringing it back for Verdansk. And for multiple players, they're just going to be excited to play a new game, Mastery Camo. And please, Activision, Treyarch, if you guys are listening, don't add any of the Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2 weapons. Start with a clean slate. I'm tired of having games where there's 300, 400 attachments, 400 weapons, and nobody's even using the other 95%. Just keep it simple. Worry about just adding guns, making sure they're not glitch and overpowered, they're nice and balanced. Make sure the camo challenges are trackable, that they're not glitched, because nobody wants a Vanguard 2.0 where everybody was waiting for like 6 months. No, that's an overstatement, but 3 months just to get atomic camo when everybody had it done. If you guys remember the Panzerfaust, I believe that's what it was called, and killing yourself to get someone to get dogs just so you can track, because it wasn't tracking, destroying UAVs and kill streaks. If you guys remember, you guys know the struggle. Man, I did that I killed myself so many times. My kitty went so far down just so I can get the atomic camo. And then my kitty went so far down, I had the bodiest lobby. I freaking meleeed and got a nuke. That's how bad it was. I'm like, damn, this is a lower skill bracket. I wish I recorded it. I really should have. But hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay. If you guys are here and still watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Peace.